You slipped, you fell, you're hurt, but the real question is anyone liable for your injuries? There's a lot to talk about in Florida in slip and fall cases. In most of the slip and fall accidents we see, our clients have significant injuries. It can range from sprained ankles, broken ankles, knee injuries, low back injuries, neck injuries, to traumatic brain injuries from someone slipping and hitting their head on the concrete. The injuries are often significant, but the real issue in most of these slip and fall cases or trip and fall cases is whether we can find enough evidence to hold the business liable for your injuries. In Florida, we have the burden to prove that whatever was on the surface that you slipped on. In Florida, we call that a transient foreign substance. We have the burden to prove at law that it had been there long enough that the employees of the business should have discovered it and done something to prevent you from falling. Or we have to uncover evidence that maybe the store employees themselves caused the liquid to be on the floor. In Florida, about 10 years ago, the law was changed from being in our favor. Prior to 10 years ago, the law was that the business had to present evidence that it hadn't been there long enough. But the business lobbyist went to Tallahassee and got that law changed in favor of the businesses, so it's now our burden to prove that the substance had been on the floor for a long enough period that the employees knew or should have known about it and didn't do anything about it. If we can't prove that, then the court will dismiss your lawsuit before it ever gets to a jury trial. So it's a really high burden to prove. It's sometimes tough. A lot of times it causes us the need to actually file the lawsuit before settling your case because the stores won't give us any type of store video unless we are in a lawsuit and have a subpoena power and have the right to actually get it. So oftentimes in these slip and fall cases, we always try to get the case resolved without filing a lawsuit. But in these slip and fall or trip and fall cases, we are often actually forced by the defendant to file a lawsuit to get fair compensation. There's a lot of intricacies involved in slip and fall and trip and fall cases. A lot of lawyers in Florida don't even want to take these cases. I find it a challenge, and I actually like working with clients in these types of cases. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to consult with you and walk you through the process of what we have to prove and whether you have the sufficient evidence to prove it.